Hi guys, Shelly here with the Gray Wren Nest. You can hear my machine running in the background. Today I'm going to give you an honest review. I've been using this machine for a month now, and I can honestly tell you the machine itself is top quality. Love it. It's a 10 needle s-1001 Smartstitch. Highly recommend it. There are three things though that I would like to bring to your attention that I do that make it easier. And I think some of you are dealing with these problems that might make your life a little bit easier too. Number one, I think you need to make sure, well, I don't think, I know. You have to have the right stabilizer with the right fabric. For instance, I have t-shirts going over here. I'm making my red, white, and blue t-shirts. You can see over on the quilter's rack there, I've got like a stack of them going. So I'm, doing them back to back, loving every minute of it. It's the first time I've ever been able to do this. Usually I had a single needle PRS 100 brother machine, and oh, it was so slow and daunting, and threading my needles all the time was just a challenge. But now I have a production going. But things that did slow me down in the beginning was trying to figure out the perfect stabilizer with the perfect, t-shirt fabric or sweatshirt fabric. And the reason I say that is because with my brother, I always used sticky stabilizer on flat fast frames. And now I have switched over to Mighty Hoops. I love Mighty Hoops. If I had to say number one to pair with your Smartstitch, it's getting Mighty Hoops. And that's probably my number one thing that I want to make sure that I share is that if you're going to do a production like I'm doing today, where you need to do them back to back to back, I need to have more than one. So I might be investing in another 11 by 13 hoop just to keep the production going back to back to back rather than waiting in between and hooping. Number two, I think that was number two, because number one was my stabilizer. I had to learn what stabilizer went with my Mighty Hoops because I don't use sticky stabilizer anymore. You can see my machine over there. It's getting ready to switch my threads over. If I had my PRS 100, I'd be standing there switching my thread again. It switched flawlessly. Don't have to worry about it. I love it. The really cool thing about my stabilizer is I figured out I use two layers. I use HBI, what's it called? No-show mesh. HBI no-show mesh on my t-shirt material. And then I use tearaway on materials that I don't want the backing to show, like towels and thicker materials. But then on my sweatshirts, I always use two layers of cutaway. And so far on my cutaway, I really do like the new, I hope I'm saying this right, the new bra thread or new brother thread. How do you say that? I don't know. But I do love their cutaway stabilizer. It's soft, it's supple. So that's number one. Number two were my Mighty Hoops. I need to get a second one to keep the production going. And number three, I hear a lot of you out there saying, I can't get my tension right, or my thread keeps shredding and my thread keeps breaking. Well, once you get your tension figured out, and I have learned just by the feel of the tension, just by pulling that thread, I almost have it down to a science of just what it feels like. And I just do some tests runs on old fabric to make sure that the back looks good if I have to switch threads. But if your tension is right and you still have those thread breaks like I did, it was frustrating, let me tell you. I'm sorry, new brother thread, new broth thread, whatever you're called. I'm sorry, but I cannot get through a design without 10, 12 thread breaks or thread shredding. I just couldn't. So I switched over to bay thread, and you see it going back here? It's been going like this for all day. I'm not kidding. No thread breaks, no thread shredding. I love it. So those are the 3 things that I have learned in my first month honest review. Some good, some bad, but you can't go wrong with a Smartstitch 10 needle machine. I'm here to say, and I was one of those skeptical people. I was worried about buying off Amazon, having it come from China, thinking, oh my gosh, what's this going to be like? But the service is fabulous. My team is fabulous. They wrap themselves around me. We're doing great together. And I'm happy to say I recommend it 100%. Can I say the whole package deal with their sister thread? I can't do that. But I can honestly say Smartstitch is where it's at. And I'm very happy. And Mighty Hoops, I love you too. And before I close this video, I wanted to show you a close-up of my stitch out. Look at that. No puckers. I haven't even ironed it yet. Look at that smooth stitch out. Beautiful, beautiful thread. And of course the digitizer. This came from Creative Fabrica. Beautiful stitch out. And I want to show you the back. It's just as pretty. So I just took it off the hoop. Haven't even cut off my stabilizer yet, but you can see there's 2 there. I use a basting spray just to spray it together so it doesn't shift. And then I put a little basting spray on my hoopmaster station. And then I, pat this down on my hoopmaster before I hoop it so that it sticks to the shirt. And just look at this. It's gorgeous. Smooth. And I want to show you this stitch. Let me get, see what I mean about my tension, how beautiful that tension is. And while I'm showing you the back, I probably should have said that I have 4 things that I recommend. These pre-filled magnetic bobbins are beautiful to work with. I did use this with my brother, PRS 100. I love them. And I thought, what the heck? I'm just going to give it a try. And it works. And I love them. So I'm going to continue to use them because they stitch out this beautifully for me. So I had a box of 100 still left. And I thought, let's see what happens. And I'm glad I did. And look how pretty the back is. I never thought I would say the back of a shirt is just as pretty as the front because honestly, and I'm speaking the truth here, I never had that with my brother machine. I would always have knots where it would, start and stop, and I don't have that here. I mean, it's just flawless. I love it. So that's my honest review. Take it for what it's worth, and I'll show you a final picture here at the end. Bye now.